Hi everyone, my name's Kimberly. Welcome to my YouTube channel. This is my first video, so please bear with me. Kind of spooked right now. I feel a little unorganized, but you know what? We're gonna get through this together. So today I want to talk about why it is okay to be an undecided, undeclared major, and advice from a graduated senior who was undeclared going into university, and now I have a BS in chemical engineering. Sit down with me, grab a drink, and let's get through this together. So, it was a hot summer day. I was sitting in a large auditorium with like 400 other freshmen, and one by one the dean was calling the students biological sciences, humanities, engineering, all of these majors, and by groups the students piled out. It was amazing until there was one group left, the undecided and undeclared majors. And up until this point, I didn't really care that I was an undecided, undeclared major because I was a first generation student. My family didn't really know much about college, but university is where you find yourself. You start to form an identity for yourself. And so this was difficult for me because right off the bat, all of these people already had some form of their identity established, whereas I was just this, who knows, what was I going to be? But there were engineers, biologists, all these people that were getting to go off into their little groups, and the rest of us were just like, well, here we are. So I want to talk about that today and how it's really not that necessary to have a major going to university. So just as a preface to all of this, I do not remember my statistics going into high school, like my SAT score and my GPA, or when I was in high school applying to university. I applied to 13 universities and I applied to all of them as a civil engineering major. And for all of the schools I was accepted to, I got in for civil engineering. There was one school that accepted me as an undeclared major, that was UC Irvine, and that was the best school that I got into. So something about UC Irvine just felt right, even though I had gotten into all the other schools as civil engineering. So I just chose this as my university. And I didn't understand at the time how being undeclared might or might not negatively affect my course selection and my major selection, because my parents didn't really understand what that was either. So, and I didn't know what an impacted major was. I didn't know really a lot about college at all, to be honest. So I just knew I wanted to get an education, and I thought civil engineering sounded great because I live in Southern California, and I was like, traffic sucks, so I wanted to fix that. So that is my backstory. I am here to talk to those who really don't know what they want to do, and if they think that being undeclared is weird, blah, 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 here to talk you through it so that you will be rest assured. So the first reason why it's okay to be undeclared is because roughly 50 to 70% of college students change their major at least once. So being undeclared really gives you the opportunity to explore multiple classes and give you a taste of various subjects at the university level, rather than being shoved into one major where you may not end up even liking it. And so you eventually get to avoid wasting time and money because you get to try different things all at once. And this can be very beneficial because a lot of people will go in for a science major or something and they'll realize, wow, I really do not want to do this at all. And some of them might have to graduate late, some of them may not. College is a very unique experience for everyone, so I can't tell you exactly what's going to happen to you, but I can say for sure that being undeclared will give you the opportunity to explore multiple areas at once. So the second reason why it's completely okay to be an undeclared major is because it gives you time to confirm your original interests. And what I mean by this is a lot of people will be undeclared majors and they'll come in with one subject in mind thinking, okay, I kind of want to go towards this, so maybe they'll try to cater their schedule towards that. And they will either confirm or deny their passion for a subject. So for me, I came in wanting to do civil engineering, realized that I hecking loved chemistry, the general chemistry series, and I wanted to, you're never going to hear this really, but I wanted to take organic chemistry. So I was like, you know what? YOLO, I'm going to take OChem. So once I started taking the organic chemistry series, I was like, all right, I guess I'm going to be a chemical engineer. So in high school, I didn't really like chemistry, but when I came to college, for some reason, something clicked and it all made sense to me, and that's just where I ended up. So, of course, yes, I stayed in the science and the engineering, so that was a little bit easier for me, but it's definitely going to be a very strong clarification for you once you take those classes and see what you really care about in university, because it's so much different from high school. Third reason why it is okay to be an undeclared major is because it allows you to avoid tunnel vision. And what this means is a lot of students will come into university with a decided major and they'll say, this is my career path. I want to be a doctor. This is what I have to do. I can only do these things, nothing else. And they won't even try to think outside of the box or try to do different things in college. And being undeclared really makes you open your eyes and look at all the possibilities. Even if you come in with a certain subject in mind, this is definitely a really beneficial way to be, I guess, unbiased in your class selection, because you don't even have a major choice to begin with in the first place. Fourth reason why it is completely okay to be undeclared is that it gives you time to form your own identity. And this is kind of what I was talking about earlier with my introduction story. If you come in with a declared major, you already have this portion of your identity set in stone, kind of, even though a lot of college students change their major, but you kind of think that this is who you are because this is the first aspect of college where you have something defined. But if you're an undeclared major, you don't necessarily have anything defined for you yet, so you can really step out of your box and join different clubs, see what you like, join a sewing club, a chocolate tasting club, join an intramural sports team, different things that really interest you so that you can begin to form this identity that isn't solely based on your major. And there's completely nothing wrong with people that want to do everything science, everything humanities, but it's really nice to have a well-rounded experience in college because you get to meet so many different people and it will really, really benefit you in the end. But at the end of the day, your college experience is how you make it. I understand there are a lot of concerns for students to finish in 4 years due to finances, and of course that is completely valid, but I just want you all to know that one semester in college does not seem like a lot, but you can learn so much about yourself in that short period of time. So finally, trust the process, get in contact with your university, and try to ride this wave without stress. Try to really understand that things will work out in the end if you just stay open-minded, keep working through, and hopefully you will find what you're looking for and love your college experience. So thank you so much for watching. Like I said, my name is Kimberly. If you want to learn more things, whether it's about graduate school or different things in engineering or science, I'm going to be learn how to speak. I'm going to be trying to make videos about underrepresented groups in STEM, different advice I have for college students that might be in engineering, and also advice for those who are applying to graduate school, because I'm just starting graduate school this fall, but I just went through the process of applying, so I do have a lot of tips for people. So yeah, thank you. Like, comment, subscribe, as the kids say, and hopefully I see you soon. Bye.